First, an assistant sketches Abby's idea on paper.
What I've decided to design is a stack of hand-sculpted pillows. And the pillows are going to be vibrantly colored. And then cascading down the cake, we're going to do some handmade sugar masks.
They begin by creating the pillows from sheets of red velvet and marble cake. They stack layers of cake with buttercream between. Then they freeze the layers to make them easier to work with.
You can probably already envision this as a pillow as it is because it's square-like, but we're just going to give it a little bit of shape. I'm going to kind of make a little score line just to give myself a guideline when I actually cut the cake. So we're also going to be taking some cake away from the center, kind of rounding it off. I'm always very cautious when I take cake off because you can always take more off, but you can't put more back on. We're going to flip it over and we're going to do the same thing on the other side. And then we're going to put on our crumb coat. And what that is it's just a very thin layer of buttercream that helps the fondant adhere to the cake. And it's called a crumb coat because it catches all the crumbs so that when you put on your final layer of frosting, you're not going to have crumbs in your frosting.
After all the colors have been perfected, fondant is rolled out and laid over each pillow.
Once you put the fondant on the cake, it starts stretching immediately. So you need to get it pressed into the sides of the cake so that the stretch stops, because if it stretches too much, you're actually going to have pits in the fondant. You're not going to have that smooth porcelain finish.
Shine is added with an edible spray.
We're going to airbrush all the tiers with the sheen. You can see it really gives it depth, so you don't have that flat matte color. There's going to be quite a few different techniques and embossing that we're going to be doing on the tiers to make them interesting and give them texture.
To create a crosshatch pattern, embossing tools are used.
I'm going to actually put some stitches in it so it looks real. And it's just a little tool, and you just run it along the seams.
On another pillow, a stencil and icing are used to add a floral design.
You have to hold it really still, because if you don't, it's not going to come out the way you need it to.
Each rose consists of more than 30 handmade petals. The sugar masks are next. Gum paste is rolled out, and a knife is used to cut around a paper template. Then the gum paste is draped on an actual mask to dry.
We figure if we're making a mask, might as well just use a mask to get the shape from.
Once dried, gum paste feathers and other decorations are attached with water.
I'm creating texture with some carving tools.
The mask is carefully airbrushed and hand-painted with brilliant edible colors. Abby's plan is to use the weight of the pillows to keep the cake upright without any icing in between.
This is probably going to be about a 150-pound cake. So this is the bottom tier, and these little sticks basically have to support all the weight of the tiers on top. So it's very important that we secure this properly. If not, the top tiers will essentially crush the bottom tiers. Okay, ready? Oh. Okay. Woo!
One, two, three.
Oh my gosh! It's amazing. It's everything I hoped it would be. It's really cool.
The look on her face, it was priceless. I mean, it's amazing. It's like we shouldn't eat it.